SORTA Radio.
You know that there's something new that they're doing. It's like genetic modification.
Okay.
So I was talking about this with my cousin. We were talking about how so soon, like the two first babies that have been genetically modified were born. Do you know that?
Oh, wow.
I think it was in Japan. They're twins. And like in their genes, they can't get HIV or AIDS. They can't get cancer. Like the way that they made their genes is they're immune to those things. So they're thinking like with genetics and like the future of humans are gonna be like crazy. It's gonna be like a whole new race from what we are now.
If they can make it so they don't get HIV or AIDS, then they should have a cure for it, right?
That's what I was thinking. Like maybe they have a cure, or they have like a way to make them immune, which would mean that they probably would have a cure for it. But
that's crazy. So would genetic modification also be like a bionic arm or something?
It would be like, okay, so just to put it into like layman's terms, like basically the like Captain America.
Yeah.
How they like
it would be like that?
Yeah, like they're saying it would be like that. They genetically modified a rat, okay? And they made it so the rat doesn't get tired. And the rat ran for 4 hours, bro.
4 hours?
4 hours. Just running top speed 4 hours before it just died because it just
gave out.
Yeah, it gave out. But like the average rat that they put next to it was like 3 or 4 minutes. That's crazy, right? That difference.
Is crazy.
But anyway, they're saying like with genetic modification, they're gonna be able to make people taller. They're gonna have control over everything part of their body. Straight curly hair, facial hair, no facial hair. If they're gonna be like fast runners, they're gonna have strong muscles. And they're saying like the new race of people, you know how like there's millennial generation, and then I think people that are born now, like kids that are born now, what are they called? New age?
They're Generation Z or something.
Oh, Generation Now.
Generation Z.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
I don't know.
But that generation of kids that are born with genetic modification, they're gonna be classified as a different race because because those babies, they're not gonna be made how
humans are normally made.
Yeah, like with sex, they're made on like a
petri dish.
Yeah,
that's
in
crazy.
Lab. Yeah.
So, but there's an ethical thing.
Like ethics goes into it, right?
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't be doing
I can
that.
definitely see like some people arguing against this. Like,
yeah, well, definitely. Like you're playing God.
Yeah, right?
But the thing is,
that's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. But the thing is, if you can play God, does that mean there is no God? Like, because you're not supposed to be able to play God. There's no way. But if they start modifying humans however they want, you know what's basically going to happen? Rich people who can afford modification, they're just going to modify their babies to be smart, like more elite.
Long lasting.
Yeah, that too. They're saying like they're going to slow down aging because aging.
Because you can definitely do that. Just revert or bring in new molecules.
Yeah.
Or new genes into the person.
That the thing you sent me about how aging is a disease.
Oh yeah.
So they're saying that like people have never focused on aging as being a disease because we've just accepted the fact that you live.
Yeah, everyone ages,
and then everyone dies. But what is aging if you really thought about it? Why is it that you like until you're like 25, not even, maybe like 20, 30, you're good. Like you're aging correctly. Like you're getting more enhanced. From when you're a child, you're getting more enhanced. But then why does it go down? Why doesn't it always keep going up? Or why doesn't it stay solid? Like, why can't we treat aging as a disease? Because usually a disease, it means that you have something and ultimately it's going to cause you to die.
Yeah.
And that's what aging is. It's ultimately going to cause you to die because the particles in your body are just...
So you would consider aging as a disease?
Well, not right now because I feel like I feel like just how culture and like how we're brought up is just, it's a regular thing, like aging.
You know, in that podcast with Joe Rogan and David Sinclair.
Yeah.
Sinclair does mention that, you know, you can use all that money that you put into elderly,
Yeah.
treating them and all that to education or you know, something else.
Yeah, so it would like boost the economy if we didn't age.
But there's a question: is what would you do with the old people? You know, would you just stop caring about them?
Like the old people that are already old.
Like I would say 60s, maybe 50.
Because if we stopped aging, that would mean that no one else is gonna get old anymore. So are you saying what's gonna happen to the old people that are already old, or like people that become old?
I guess both. Like
well, if we stopped aging, then the old people wouldn't happen anymore, except the ones that are already old.
So what? How would you eventually die then?
Yeah, they're saying no death, eternal life.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you actually want that? Like.
See, I can't say now. I would say like no. I would want to die. Like living on Earth would be like fucked up. But I don't know, because eternal life would mean it could open doors to like new possibilities.
You can open doors, but your main exit is shut off.
Yeah, but that's because that's just how we were brought up, and that's just what we've seen. That's just what we comprehend as humans. Like, you just think your end goal is to shut off, because that's what happens to everything. It rusts or it decays.
Battery gets drained.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Energy just goes away or converts into a lesser energy or something like that. I don't know, man. That's a very deep topic. But I do know that, like, if they were to stop aging, it could mean that that basically, like, everything that we've known or, like, everything that we've created could, like, change, like, drastically. Because if we were to stop aging, people would definitely say, no God. Like, because listen, if aliens came down to Earth, a lot of people would stop believing in God. Because I think in, like, religious books and stuff, does it say that there's aliens?
I don't know.
Does it say that we're the only beings?
I mean, I honestly don't know. But you also got to think about this, right? So we live on a planet where we have the right gravity, right air, right whatever, you know. So there could be a possibility that, you know, there's some other life form that has the same exact possibility that can't live on Earth, but can live on, say, like Jupiter or Mars or somewhere, you know. Like
a different type of being that breathes the air that's on Mars or something.
That's able to live in those circumstances instead of this.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's just evolution, right? It's like we've evolved into breathing oxygen. We've developed lungs to help us circulate our blood and take the oxygen and feed our brain and shit. Yeah. What's up, guys? Here with my boy Safa.
What's good, bro?
We're gonna be wrapping up the podcast. So before you go, let's talk about, like, what are your plans? Like, you're gonna be a history teacher.
Yeah. Hopefully professor. Yeah.
You're gonna knowledge the youth.
I mean, honestly, look, I feel like when we're younger, we needed someone to guide us.
Yeah.
You know, we needed someone to tell us, oh, you know, to give us some support, to give us advice. We had Mr. Yilmaz, but, you know, he was kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, the main reason why I ended up choosing education as my major is just because of one teacher in high school that really like helped me out.
Who?
I think you were gone. You're in Livingston, yeah.
Oh.
But he was just there, you know, like after school. During his lunch break, he would take time out of his own lunch break just to come and talk to me. Like you don't really see teachers doing that nowadays.
No, you don't.
Or you don't even see anyone doing that.
Yeah.
Like you
I'm
know.
gonna take time out of my break to help you. No, people aren't like that anymore.
I mean, at least every now and then, like, just so humanity doesn't kill. We don't kill each other. Just go up to a person, be like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Or just send a text to a friend.
Exactly.
Saying, hey, what's up?
One message, bro.
One message.
It can change.
I mean, I'm guilty of it. I can tell you, I'm guilty of it. Every now and then, I honestly don't have the time, or it just slips my mind. But you can change one person's mood.
Yes. You can. Because that one little message that helps someone get through their day could save them, could save their mood. Because when I mean save, I'm not even like bullshitting on like, oh, they were gonna kill themselves, now they're not gonna kill themselves because you said hi.
Yeah.
No, not like that. It's like maybe they're feeling bad, but you text them to see how they feel, change their mood to happy. It wasn't something crazy, but now let's say they were driving home and they're driving happy.
Yeah.
But before they're driving moody and like they want to fight or they want to do the trouble.
Yeah.
And like that butterfly effect could save maybe them from an accident or keep them more aware of some stuff going on around them.
Or hell, they can even talk to another person.
Yeah.
And cheer them up. You never know.
It'll spread it out.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. I like that. Because I salute all teachers because I always say this. When you raise a kid and when you teach a kid, that's the future that's in your hands.
Yeah.
And they're going to grow up with the morals that you give them. So like that teacher helping you out in school gave you like inspiration and gave you like joy to help other kids that like you feel like would be in the same predicament as you or like feel the same as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great, bro. Do you want to say anything to anybody?
No, I mean just
Do you want to shout anybody out?
No, everyone, I don't know. I guess my main message would be, times are tough, but you just gotta stay positive.
Definitely.
That's all you need to do. Just be positive, think positive, and eventually you're gonna end up positive. Because every now and then life does get us down.
It is hard to stay positive.
Every now and then life does get us down. That's why you see, unfortunately, people leaning towards drugs, like heavy drugs, heroin, whatever it is, to keep themselves happy.
Yeah.
I'm always thankful. I always have my family to rely on, my friends.
I always think of negativity as a trip, like a trip. It's gonna pass, but you can't let that negative time make the decisions for your future. Like you just have to stick it out, and it's just gonna pass like a bad LSD or drug trip or something like that. So that's a good message, bro. Thank you for coming on my show.
Anytime. Anything to see your beautiful face, bro.
Since I'm gonna be doing this every week, please just make sure, like, if you like it, share it, or if you think someone needs to hear some of this, share it.
Hell yeah.
SORTA Radio.